Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Krashy, and today we got more leaks for Azumarill coming out from El Chico EV. Again, check out the links in the description, check out the pinned comment. Go follow El Chico EV if you want to be really fast to hearing and seeing all the new leaks. This person is always on top of it. We really appreciate him. And yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look. So we've got a gameplay here, and we're going to come back to this watching more Azumarill gameplay, but I want to go ahead and jump through all the moves. So I'm going to be reading them. My camera will probably be in the way a little bit. Maybe we'll move it over. Yeah, we'll see. So let's go ahead and expose some of my desktop here. So we can read the moves. So the passive, and this is the part that is broken. It looks crazy strong. It seems ridiculous because of the nature of it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Huge power. When this Pokemon hits only a single opposing Pokemon with a basic attack, a move, or its Unite move, the hit is always a critical hit. However, when this Pokemon hits two or more opposing Pokemon at once with a basic attack, a move, or its Unite move, the hits are never critical hits. So it either has 100% crit rate or 0% crit rate. So something like a scope lens on this character is going to be insane. Now, here's the crazy part about it. El Chico EV put a video on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. It is incredibly small range. Like, you're basically always going to be critting. Look how close they are together, and he's still 100% crit rating. Look at this. Look how absolutely, like, on top of each other. Still a crit. Now it's not. Still a crit. Now it's not. They have to be standing on top of each other. This passive is crazy. Literally crazy. They have to literally be standing on top of each other not to give Azumarill 100% crit rate. So huge power is just that, huge power. All right, so we have bubbles. It's going to be the early move, or the auto attack becomes a boosted auto with every third attack, dealing increased damage to opposing Pokemon. Cool. Bubbles has the user spray bubbles in a cone, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in an area of effect and decreasing their movement speed for a short time. The user can move around while using this move. Cool. This will either go into Play Rough or Water Pulse. So Play Rough increases the user's movement speed for a short time and changes the user's next basic attack. So Play Rough will increase your movement speed for a short time and changes their basic attack. When the user performs its next basic attack, it lunges at one opposing Pokemon in range and delivers repeated blows, dealing damage to that Pokemon and leaving it unable to act for a short time. So it's a hindrance move where you'll lunge at someone. That's Play Rough. The upgrade for the Plus version further increases the user's movement speed when this move is used and also reduces the user this move's cooldown. Cool. Or Bubbles will go into Water Pulse. So Water Pulse has the user shoot a pulsing blast in water in front of itself. When the blast of water hits an opposing Pokemon, it decreases that Pokemon's movement speed and deals damage to all opposing Pokemon in an area of effect around the Pokemon it hit. Okay. The blast of water then automatically bounces to another target if one is available, including the first target. The blast of water can bounce between up to 3 targets consecutively, and each hit behaves in the same way as the first. While the blast of water is traveling, the user can perform a short rolling dash in its designated direction. The upgrade increases the maximum number of targets that the blast of water can be bounced between two. Depending on how much damage this does, that can be really good for team fights. Play Rough seems more of like the single target, you want to, knock somebody out kind of move. All right, the other basic move is Tackle. Has the user charge forward, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon it hits and leaving them unable to act for a short time. Pretty standard Tackle. This will go into Whirlpool. For a short time, 4 small whirlpools appear around a swirl. That swirl around the user as it moves. If a Whirlpool hits an opposing Pokemon, the Whirlpool deals damage to it and restores the user's HP. If a Whirlpool hits a Pokemon of the opposing team, an increased amount of HP is restored to the user. Nice. If Whirlpool hits an opposing Pokemon, the Whirlpool deals damage to it and restores the user's HP. If a Whirlpool hits a Pokemon on the opposing team, an increased amount of HP is restored that way. The wording of this is a little weird, but sure. The upgrade reduces the move's cooldown and increases the amount of HP it restores to the user. Depending on how much HP restored this could be incredibly strong for just diving into a fight and turning Whirlpool on. Or you could get Aqua Tail, and this increases the speed of area of effect on the user's next 3 and area of effect of the user's next 3 basic attacks. If these basic attacks hit from a distance, they also deal increased damage, restore the user's HP, and can ignore the defense stat and shield effects of opposing Pokemon. Excuse me? Increase the speed and area of effect of the user's next 3 basic attacks. If these basic attacks hit from a distance, they also deal increased damage, restore the user's HP, and can ignore the defense stat and shield effects of opposing Pokemon they hit. Upgrade. After the user activates this move, the next 3 basic attacks will all reduce the cooldown of all of its moves when they hit an opposing Pokemon from a distance. Aquatail sounds crazy. That could be really crazy. We'll have to see how it feels. Jeez. And then the Unite move has the user pound its belly 3 times, granting it a shield with each pound. The user loses 8 HP in exchange for increased attack. The user can move while pounding its belly. Afterward, the user targets an opposing Pokemon, then charges at the Pokemon, dealing damage to and throwing all the opposing Pokemon it hits while charging. So it's like a Blissey ult in a sense, but it like pounds its belly. Okay. This character seems really, really strong. All right, let's take a look at some Azumarill footage. Goodness gracious. All right, so we have the passives again. Big shout out to El Chico Eevee. Has the moves written out for us, as we just read, which I could have just read it on this video because I didn't realize that he had that set up like that. And let's take a look at some of the moves. So this is 100% crit rate autos. All right. I think this is Whirlpool. Depending on the heal on some of these things, it could be like this is like Whirlpool is like the big sustain and the other one is like big burst damage. But this footage is a lot more clean than what we've seen in the past, since the character's like actually in the patch now. Is this character meant to be like just an Easter egg, but like it's a bunny, so it's like an Easter egg bunny? That's why it's coming out in April. It's like the only thing I can come up with. This character it almost feels like the design of an all-rounder and a speedster like put together. Wait, I missed the Unite move. That's interesting. The way that the description reads for the Unite move is a little bit different than I thought. It just smacks its belly and then auto targets. I thought it was going to be more of like a Mamoswine kind of ult. Interesting. Yeah, this character looks really, really good. I just think that like you're probably going to run like an auto attack focus build on this character. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Depending on whether or not you need like a muscle band, you could run something like semi-tanky. This is so interesting. All of the moves sound good too. It's just going to come down to like how much things heal and feel and like how much they can do in the team fight. The animations and the sounds sound really good. I know I have it kind of quiet, but sounds good. Nice. This character looks so interesting. I know I read like all the abilities, but like I already can't really remember them. Those ranged attacks are so wild. What ability is that again? The ranged attacks, the Aquatail? Yeah, like Aquatail. That's so interesting. And it ignores shields. So like, do you just go like an auto attack build on this character and just like range fight people? Look at those auto attacks. It's so weird. And then you have like, so it's like a range build and like a kind of like more get in their face kind of build almost, I guess. And then this Unite move that you can like cast while moving and then like auto charge at someone. Yeah, really interesting. That's Bubbles for the early game. This character sounds like beefy, if you know what I mean. Like you brawl out. So there you have it, friends. Quick recap. That's the passive for the image. A boosted auto attack, tackle. This one's gonna take us into play rough. For short time, changes the user's basic attack. When the user performs his next basic attack, it lunges. So this is more of like a single target, kind of like dive in. So I think you'll see kind of like a couple builds probably, like play rough and Whirlpool, because you'll be able to like pick a target, dash in on them, like lunge in on them, turn on Whirlpool, and you'll have that on, like kind of healing you. Or you'll have what's the other ability? What water pulse has the user shoot a pulsing blast of water in front of itself. So like ranged water pulse with the ranged boosted autos from Aquatail. So I see a kind of like rangy, spacey build. Then you kind of like go in with the Unite move, or I see a more like I want to get in and brawl out kind of build. So we'll see what it feels like. So friends, thank you so much for watching the video. Again, huge shout out to El Chico EV for always keeping us in the loop. We have some other like skin leaks and stuff down here that I probably won't cover in a video, but like, you know, some new cosmetic item leaks and skin leaks for new characters. Like I said, this is my quick coverage of this in this video. So definitely go follow El Chico EV on Twitter. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He puts in a lot of work for us, bringing us, you know, all the leaks and things. So friends, thank you so much for watching the video. Drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone that you love them. And I'll see you on the next video.